Hello and welcome to this short restorative yoga class for digestion. We are focusing on receiving sustenance in this class. So this class, you will be creating a relaxed environment in your physical body so that you can absorb the nutrients from all the good in your world. And the focus in these restorative postures with props, specifically your rectangle bolster and your strap, will be on drawing in the pure prana and life force energy from your food and from your life. We are going to begin this class with a reclined triangle pose, and that is probably going to be more familiar to you as hand to big toe pose or Supta Padangusthasana with your leg out to the side. So for this, you're going to need your strap and your bolster. So you're going to lie down on your back and place your bolster at about hip level. And take your strap actually and place it around the ball of your foot. I've got my bolster on my right side and the strap around the ball of my right foot. Lie down on your back. Draw your right leg up and in. Actually, what I really want you to do, sit up again, is put the strap around your upper back. So pull it all the way around. And then lie down as you draw your leg in and up. And open your right leg out to the side so that the bolster is supporting it. So you can be hands-free. The strap is being supported by your back. And take your arms out to the side. So we'll breathe and rest here. Feeling your body rest into the bolster. In our lives, we have to sort through chronic stress, multitasking, the pressure to have it all, whether that be material possessions, spiritual abundance, relationship wealth, vacations, recreational time, meaningful work. And our value system really emphasizes achievement over self-care. So just take this time here in this pose to receive the self-care in reclined triangle pose. Breathing into your belly. Lengthening your breath out. So take a deep breath in through your nose. Let it fall out of your mouth. And you're going to draw your right leg back into the center. And you're going to hook up your left foot now. And take your bolster over to the left side of your mat. And probably the easiest way to do this is to sit up and wrap the strap around your upper back. And then lie down again. So that strap is around your upper back. Draw your leg in and open it out to the side so that it's supported fully, and you want it tight enough so that you don't have to effort at all here, so it can really relax in. So it's supported fully here by your strap. I want my Kindle now, which is right here. I have my strap in the perfect place, but not my Kindle. Okay, I hope your strap is in the perfect place, because if it's in this like sling-like position, it's amazing because you can really relax your leg then. So with your arms out to the side, so your hands are free, you're in reclined triangle pose here. And we're going to stay here for 3 minutes. Okay, and in this position, you're just going to ask yourself, what would it be like to care for yourself? What intentional actions would you take for your physical, emotional, mental, energetic, and spiritual self? Take a deep breath in through your nose. Let it fall out of your mouth. And you'll draw your left leg in. And you can take your strap out from underneath your back. You can keep your bolster where it is and your arms where they are. Bend your right knee. Press into your right foot. Tuck your left hip under and cross your right knee onto your bolster. So you're in a reclined twist, a nice relaxed reclined twist. Feel the opening along the side of your belly here. So in this pose, when your body becomes quiet, it may seem as though your mind is accelerating. Mental storms may come before the calm. Yet by creating space in your physical body and setting up the environment for digestion to take place physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, the initial discomfort of the storm before the calm will make space for the calm to emerge, and you will discover an attitude of friendship and cooperation that is possible between your body, mind, emotions, energy, and spirit. Take a deep breath in. Let it fall out of your mouth. You're going to open back up. Press into your foot, untuck your left hip, and take your bolster over to the other side of your hip, to the right side. And you're just going to open your right knee out to the side. So we're doing almost like just an opening version of that pose, or a half reclined Baddha Konasana, so that you're opening to receive the sustenance here. So you were twisting to release the toxins, now you're opening to receive. So take a deep breath in. Let it fall out of your mouth. Bring your right leg back to the center and lower it down. Take your bolster over to your left hip. Bend your right knee. Oh, I'm sorry. You could have left your bolster there. I'm doing the other side now. Okay, now you're going to bend your left knee, tuck your right hip under, and cross your left leg over. So you're coming into the twist on the other side. You can look over your left shoulder. So breathe into your side belly here along your psoas, and just allow your body to sink and rest into the ground as much as possible here. Your mind, your brain, your body, your nervous system, and neural pathways are all capable of change. Through repetitious practice, your brain forges new neural networks. And this is particularly true with movement and supported movement in particular. Through a restorative yoga practice like this, you are learning to rewire yourself in a healthier way, so that you can receive the pure prana from your life, from your food, and you can easily sort out what isn't necessary in your life and in your food, energetically, physically, emotionally. Take a deep breath in. Let it fall out of your mouth. Place your left foot on the ground, untuck your right hip. And now you can take your bolster over to the left side of your hip and open your left knee out to the side so you're in half reclined Baddha Konasana, opening your left hip. And we'll rest here for 3 more minutes. Take a deep breath in. Let it fall out of your mouth. Bring your left knee back to the center. Place your foot flat on the floor. Bring your right leg up to join it. So both feet are flat on the floor. Turn your bolster so that it is horizontal, in line with your hips. Press into your feet and lift your pelvis so that you can draw your bolster underneath your pelvis. And then you're going to lengthen both legs out long. So this is a supported bridge and psoas release. You could even take both your arms right overhead if that's very relaxing for you. And you're going to stay here. Your body's in one long arc here. So with the process of digestion in our small intestines, we are trying to sort through challenges with various things, with our self-esteem, our inner critic, constant worrying, insomnia, persistent body image pressures, chronic pain, a general sense of unease and discomfort. And through your restorative yoga practice, your mind, your body, your emotions, your nervous system and spirit can come to a place of harmony, balance, and equilibrium. Through restorative yoga practices like this, your digestive system can become strong enough to sort through your mental and emotional landscape with strength and flexibility, allowing you to come to a space of stasis. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Let it fall out of your mouth. Then arc your arms back up. Bring your arms here. I was just going to tell you to take your hat off your head, but you probably don't have one. Bend your knees. Place your feet flat on the floor. Lift your pelvis and take your bolster out. You're going to roll to your side now. And you're actually going to need a block, possibly 2 blocks. Okay, so we're going to do reclined hero's pose, which is very nice and opening for your psoas, which just relaxes your nervous system and puts you into rest and digest mode, which has been my intention the whole class. So you're going to want to elevate your bolster, so you can either do that. Here's going to make it higher. If you need it higher than that, you can put it against a wall or a tree. So make it as high as you need to. Now, with this pose, you sit between your knees. And you'll want your strap for this as well, so you can bind your legs. So if you're going to sit between your knees, you sit between your knees and you bind your legs so your knees don't separate, so you keep the joints safe. And then you rest back on your bolster and hold on to the tops of your feet. So a lot of people find this too intense for their knees. So as I was resting in that previous luxurious pose, which I think is my new favorite restorative pose, I had this flash of insight about how you could adjust this pose so that you didn't have to sit between your knees, which would be to sit on a block and then lie back. But you would also have to raise your bolster more, which you would have to do anyway if you couldn't sit on your knees. So it would look more like this. So the modification would be higher bolster, sit on the block, kneel on the block, and then recline. It's quite different. So my knees are lifting off the ground. Interesting. So fill the space where your knees are lifting off the ground. And I'm going to bind my knees too. Bind my knees. Let's see. Okay. So choose the version that works best for you. You're going to rest back. We're going to stay here for 3 minutes. When your body becomes quiet, by creating certain shapes with your physical body, you're going deep enough into your mental, emotional, energetic, and spiritual bodies to reset your emotional wiring. This practice of restorative yoga draws your focus from the world outside of you, the one you're constantly reacting to and sorting through, to the world within you. You will learn to be present with what you are constantly digesting on a daily basis in a conscious way, in an environment that is relaxed and free from judgment and hurry. Take a deep breath in. Let it fall out of your mouth. And then to come out of this pose, you need to come straight up and forward. Tuck your chin. Roll up through your spine. Come up and forward. So I don't know. Let me know if that modification worked for you. I certainly prefer the other version, but I know for maybe it works better for people that it hurts too much to sit down between your knees. You have to let me know. Okay, the final pose for this class is child's pose. If child's pose doesn't work for your knees, then you're going to lie on your back and draw your knees into your chest, or you could even do legs up the chair. Would be a good alternative too. Okay, so choose what works for you, best for you and your body today. Before we come into child's pose, let's just stretch out the backs of your knees and the fronts of your knees. And then open your knees wide, make space for the bolster, fold forward. So restorative yoga allows you to develop a deep connection with your inner self that offers lifelong sustenance. As you digest certain emotional, mental, energetic, and spiritual patterns, you may begin to recognize them as opportunities. Each time they exert their pull on your life, they begin to offer you the freedom of a new opening to transcend your suffering and open to emotional balance and harmony. So I wanted to also finish in child's pose by offering you Donna Fald's poem, Breath of Life. I breathe in all that is, awareness expanding to take everything in, as if my heart beats the world into being. From the unnamed vastness beneath the mind, I breathe my way to wholeness and healing. Inhalation, exhalation, each breath a yes and a letting go, a journey and a coming home. Take a deep breath in. Let it fall out of your mouth. Slowly roll up to seated. So thank you so much for joining me for this restorative yoga class for your digestion, to receive sustenance from your life, from your world. Please let me know about your experience with this class, what you received from it in the comments, and I look forward to hearing about that. Namaste.
Melissa would love to hear your questions and thoughts. Please leave your comments below the video.